Listening Library presents The Trials of Apollo, Book 2, The Dark Prophecy, by Riordan, read for you by Robbie Daymond. To Ursula K. Le Guin, who taught me that rules change in the reaches. 1. Lester. Apollo. Still human, thanks for asking. Gods, I hate my life. When our dragon declared war on Indiana, I knew it was going to be a bad day. We'd been traveling west for 6 weeks, and Festus had never shown such hostility toward a state. New Jersey he ignored. Pennsylvania he seemed to enjoy, despite our battle with the Cyclopes of Pittsburgh. Ohio he tolerated, even after our encounter with Patina, the Roman goddess of childhood drinks, who pursued us in the form of a giant red pitcher emblazoned with a smiley face. Yet, for some reason, Festus decided he did not like Indiana. He landed on the cupola of the Indiana State House, flapped his metallic wings, and blew a cone of fire that incinerated the state flag right off the flagpole. "Whoa, buddy!" Leo Valdez pulled the dragon's reins. "We've talked about this. No blowtorching public monuments." Behind him on the dragon's spine, Calypso gripped Festus's scales for balance. "Could we please get to the ground? Gently this time?" For a formerly immortal sorceress who once controlled air spirits, Calypso was not a fan of flying. Cold wind blew her chestnut hair into my face, making me blink and spit. That's right, dear reader. I, the most important passenger, the youth who had once been the glorious god Apollo, was forced to sit in the back of the dragon. Oh, the indignities I had suffered since Zeus stripped me of my divine powers. It wasn't enough that I was now a 16-year-old mortal, with the ghastly alias Lester Papadopoulos. It wasn't enough that I had to toil upon the earth doing, heroic quests until I could find a way back into my father's good graces, or that I had a case of acne which simply would not respond to over-the-counter zit medicine. Despite my New York State junior driver's license, Leo Valdez didn't trust me to operate his aerial bronze steed. Festus's claws scrabbled for a hold on the green copper dome, which was much too small for a dragon his size. I had a flashback to the time I installed a life-size statue of the muse Calliope on my sun chariot, and the extra weight of the hood ornament made me nosedive into China and create the Gobi Desert. Leo glanced back, his face streaked with soot. "Apollo, you sense anything?" "Why is it my job to sense things? Just because I used to be a god of prophecy?" "You're the one who's been having visions," Calypso reminded me. "You said your friend Meg would be here?" Just hearing Meg's name gave me a twinge of pain. "That doesn't mean I can pinpoint her location with my mind. Zeus has revoked my access to GPS. GPS? Calypso asked. Godly positioning systems. That's not a real thing. Guys, cool it. Leo patted the dragon's neck. Apollo, just try, will you? Does this look like the city you dreamed about or not? I scanned the horizon. Indiana was flat country. Highways crisscrossing scrubby brown plains. Shadows of winter clouds floating above urban sprawl. Around us rose a meager cluster of downtown high-rises. Stacks of stone and glass, like layered wedges of black and white licorice. Not the yummy kind of licorice either, the nasty variety that sits for eons in your stepmother's candy bowl on the coffee table. And no, Hera, why would I be talking about you? After falling to earth in New York City, I found Indianapolis desolate and uninspiring. As if one proper New York neighborhood, Midtown perhaps, had been
Sample complete. Ready to continue?